Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti. I am your dating and relationship coach, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com. And in today's video, we are going to talk about she disappeared. These are the two common mistakes that I see that men are making when women actually disappear. But I really want to be honest with you guys in this video, right? When it comes to women disappearing, and I just want to kind of say this in the beginning because it's really important that you understand, there's some women that will act very interested and then all of a sudden disappear. Has this happened to you? I'm sure probably some of us it has happened to. Now, a lot of times we judge a woman's maybe because of the fact that she said she's been having a great time, or she shows that she's having a great time, she kissed you, or she's initiating with you, she's physically touching you during the date, she's responding to texts here and there, and all of a sudden she just disappears. Okay. When some extreme or another, there's a time where you have to understand in the dating process, not everything's meant to work out in the beginning. It's supposed to just naturally really flow and happen. And there's some times where women can be dating other men and maybe she has someone else that she has in mind that she really likes and you probably had a connection and it just didn't happen. Or there are women out there that will just go with the flow and have fun with you, but just really not feel that connection. And it's not meant for every woman to feel a connection with you. If you master your approach, you master your game, you master your attraction, you do everything right where you feel confident, then you're not going to be attaching to a woman when you meet her just because you like her on a specific outcome. The mind frame that you're going to have is, let's see where this goes. No attachment with this girl. I like her, but let me find out what she's all about first, which is something that I talk about so much in all of my videos. Two common reasons why women disappear. The first reason is you're overcompensating and you're trying too hard to make something work. So a lot of times when you feel like you're overcompensating, or you don't probably even know that you are at times, this is what overcompensating really means, is you are trying too hard to make something work. And a lot of times when I see that you're trying too hard to make something work, it's because you are really focused on, I've got to deliver her flowers, I've got to deliver her chocolate, I've got to set up a date Friday, and then I got to call her Saturday and Sunday to make sure that she knows that I'm a good guy. So you're in the proving mentality. So basically your mindset is, I got to prove to her that I'm valuable for her so she can make a decision. But what does she have to prove to you? So mentally, and that's why mindset is so important in everything in life, especially in dating and relationships, because we give off an energy if our mind is thinking one way or the other. So if you put yourself in a mindset instead and said, I want to also see what she's all about because I'm not convinced about her just yet, and I want to take this step by step and see if she somewhat initiates here and here. Because a woman that is interested in you is always going to initiate with you and reciprocate as well. And a lot of times when we start to overcompensate, it's because we were raised in a family that's like, okay, you got to treat women respectfully. Yes, you do, but you got to bring her a dozen roses on the first date. And that's not common today in today's world. That's advice from before. And what happens typically there is it shows that we are addicted to the Hollywood facade, right? The Hollywood movies. We want these, like the Notebook type of love, and we want this to happen in this certain way that we think that since we watch these Hollywood movies, it starts to be a habit in our mind to think about this is what love is really about. And typically it's not. And so you can't really overcompensate thinking, okay, I've got to do this, this, and this for a woman to make her like me. I want to make myself stick out, where you are just becoming not authentic with yourself and you're trying to get into this prove mentality that I'm going to prove to her that I'm this great guy. Now, don't get that twisted when it comes to pursuing women. The art in pursuing is very, very dominant trait that masculine men do in the courting period of getting to know a woman, which I've talked about in my video calling the M2D formula, which is up here. I'll put it here on the cards. And courting is really important and pursuing is really important in the masculine and dominant space as a man. But what you don't want to do is over pursue. And over pursuing is overcompensating. Do you see what I mean here, guys? So if, for example, if she's canceled on you 3 times on a date, or 4 times, let's just say, and has never called you, never gotten back to you to try to get a date with you again, why are we continuing to try with this woman? Give it some time. Let's see if she comes back. Let's see if you run into her. Give it some time and then try again later to see if she's available, because we don't know what's going on in her world. But don't overcompensate to try to be so fixated on something right now to make it work. That is reason number one. Now, reason number two is you're showing a sense of attachment toward this woman. Now, attachment can become very overbearing, but also lacks confidence. And as women, in our mind, what happens to us is we want that security. We want that comfort. And security does not mean, and a lot of men get this misconstrued with, oh, I just got to support her. I gotta show her that I'm going to fight for her. That's not what security is. Security has that to it, of course, but, and it's not to be dismissed, but also the primary sense of security overall is how you are as a man secure with yourself. So and I'm not going to get scientific here, and I go through this in my boot camps a lot, and I talk about this a lot in my boot camps as I talk about the woman's brain and how it's different from the man's brain. And it's such a fascinating thing to me. And once you really understand, you understand the behaviors of men and women. So with women, our intuition is very, very dominant for us. It's not to say that men don't have intuition. They certainly do. But women have it more intensely than men do. And we can feel a certain type of energy. So it's in our nature as women to not judge, I would say, but some, yes, would say this, but to really scope out what a man is all about and if he has a sense of inner integrity for himself and inner confidence. So when you attach to us as a woman, what it shows is there is no purpose possibly in your life. There's no goals that you might have in your life, and there's a lack of something. Because if we're dating you in the first month or 3 weeks, you can like us, you can show us attention, but if you're attaching to us, then that's different. Okay, so I'm gonna give you two scenarios and break this down a little bit more for you, because I know a lot of you guys always ask this. All right, so two scenarios. One would be a great vibing relationship, and one would be an attachment type of relationship, which will make a woman disappear typically, sometimes, or maybe hopefully a woman will be open with you and say, this is what's going on and I'm not interested. But let's be honest, that doesn't always happen. So number one, the scenario here. The number one scenario, which is a great scenario, is the both of you talk every once in a while. The both of you text every once in a while. You're setting up dates maybe a week, every 2 weeks here and there. You're courting her. You're pursuing her. She's reciprocating. She's responding, telling you how much she likes you, talking a little bit about the future, some common goals that you guys have. You guys have great intimacy probably together when you see each other as time goes on. And then she finally brings up the relationship. Right? Because this is a feminine quality that women will do. Women are the ones that typically bring up the relationship. Women will test you too and ask you, like, what are you looking for when they get interested in you? And I don't want to get hurt. They'll say things like, I really enjoy you, but I don't know if I should take things to the next level because I really don't want to get hurt. So this is her saying that basically she's falling for you and you have a potential to hurt her. And this is when she starts showing emotion to you. And this is when you say, listen, I enjoy you. I enjoy going with you in this pace that we're going at, and I'm in it for the same reason. I want to have a relationship in the future, and I'm getting the chance to get to know you, and let's take our time through this process. And so it shows that you're actually really trying to court her, and you challenge her to do the same as well, and vice versa. There's a healthy mutual relationship. Now, attachment comes from a need, okay? I want you to think of attachment as a need. You're latching on to someone or something, okay? So in a relationship, when you're dating a girl, attachment is, I'm lost without her. I can't have her. I can't focus without her. I'm not working. I'm not doing anything. She's not responding to my text. Oh my God, is she cheating with me for another guy? Is she talking to another guy? This is a sense of attachment because it's coming from an insecure nature within yourself. So this is a really prone thing. Now, I'm not saying that when you're in this first example that you're not going to be like, I wonder what she's up to. And you have these little thoughts here and there, but then you silence them and be like, no, it's common. But when you're really attaching to someone, it's because you're so focused on getting this person that you won't be okay if it doesn't happen. That's the issue of attachment. Now, if you find yourself going through this in relationships or when you're dating women and you can't get a woman you can possibly score women, but you probably can't get her to the relationship stage, or you can't score women at all, I really highly encourage you to invest in my Friend Zone No More product, which you get so much content in there. You get over 2 hours of video content. You get my how to text manual for free, my escalation cheat sheet for free, my 20 question manuals in there as well as a bunch of other personal development bonuses in there for you, as well as a VIP membership access group to me. And we created a community for you with other men to form partnerships and relationships, and for me to be supportive through your process of growth, because my goal for you is to have attraction, is to master your attraction and get that woman that you want. I'll put that below in the description box. If you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, I will see you in the next video, and I welcome your comments. And if you are a new subscriber, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified every time that there's a new video posted. As always, I'll see you in the next one, and remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.